If it's determined from previous step that the problem is on the ADFS side, our next step is to have a look at the ADFS event logs. Generally, not everyone has access to this log, so you'll need to speak to the ADFS admin to have a look or send you an extract from the logs. Let's take a look at this now. We log into our ADFS server. We go to Event Viewer, Application and Services Log, ADFS, and Admin. This particular log will only log errors and informational event about the ADFS service itself. If you want to have a look at successful or failed logins, then the security log would be the best place to look. And the Windows logs, security. Let's take a quick look at a successful login. Normally you would not want to do this because it's successful, but if there are only a few users who are not able to log in using SAML, then the best place to look would be the security event log. Let's do a login and have a look at that. We'll sign in. We'll go back to our event log. As mentioned before, if the login is successful, then nothing will really be put in the admin event log. We'll see the login attempt, whether it's successful or failed, in the security log. These logs can get huge, so the best way to have a look at these is to filter out the information you need. To do that, we'll right click on the security log. We'll filter current log, and we're presented with a filter current log dialog box. For some reason, this dialog box doesn't always work. The best way to filter for the information you need or filter by user would be to do a custom search query. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll edit query manually and we'll remove that. And we put in our query. This query code can be found at the bottom of this video. We'll put our username there and hit OK, and that will filter out everything to do with this particular user, whether it's failed or successful. You can then have the ADFS admin export these logs and send them over to you for review. To do that, we'll select all the events relating to that filter, right click and save selected events. Hit OK there, and those events are exported. As mentioned, if there is one or only a few users who are having issues logging in using SAML and RSSO, this is probably the best place to look. As that suggests, it's not the configuration of RSSO with ADFS that's the issue, but it's a user-related issue. Let's go back to our admin event log. As previously mentioned, unless there's an error, we really won't see anything in here. So let's create an error and have a look at this log and to see the best way to find the information that we need. Close down this browser. I'm just gonna go to the trust relationships and change the identifier to cause an error on purpose. Add, apply. Okay, and we'll go back to our admin. Our last error event here was 8:11:07 p.m. on this server. Go to mid-tier ADFS and we get an error here. We'll go back to our admin log, we'll do a refresh and we see a new error here. Again, this log can get huge, so the best way to look at these logs is to cut out the information that you don't need. And to do that, we'll right click on the admin event and we'll do a find. Here we want to search for our relaying party trust only. In this instance, it's RSSO/ADFS and we'll find. And now we have all the events relating to this particular relaying party trust. So this cuts out all the other entries in this event log other than what we're looking for. Again, we can either ask the ADFS admin to look at the error or have them export it with the save selected events and send that over for review to either to you or to BMC. In many cases, when there is an issue on the ADFS side, the errors logged in the admin ADFS event log will be quite sufficient to tell you what the problem is and how to fix it. Knowing the event ID and the error messages, we can do a search either on Microsoft TechNet or Google, and there should be a lot of information on what the issue is and how to fix it.